But you know, like creating a company is almost like having a child. So it's sort of like, how do you say your child should not have food?
So once you have the company, you have to feed it and nurse it, and take care of it, even if it ruins you.
Yeah.
But I suppose there were some tough times in 2008, end of 2008. How did you get through that period of crisis?
Yeah. Can we just break for a second?
Sure, of course. Yeah. You want to wait a little while?
Yeah, sure, if it was worth it. Sure, up, so.
Help me.
Well, that was the summer of '95. I had no money whatsoever. I was working, doing research in Silicon Valley on a completely different subject and trying to start this company at the same time. And when it came time to decide, do I want to do graduate studies or do I want to start this company? And I decided to start the company. I had no money. I had no income source. So we found that an office was actually cheaper than an apartment in Silicon Valley. So we got this dinky little office that had a leaky roof. It was just the nastiest place you can imagine.
And you lived in it too?
And I lived in it too and showered at the YMCA. This lasted for about 3 or 4 months.
Most people see the rocket. Nobody sees the nights before it. This video isn't about Elon Musk. It's about what it costs to build anything worth keeping. Nobody announces the beginning. There's no crowd, no camera, when there's no proof it'll work. When the only reason to keep going is that you can't imagine not going.
You know, there are American heroes who don't like this idea. Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan have both testified against commercial spaceflight and the way that you're developing it, and I wonder what you think of that.
I was very sad to see that because those guys are, yeah. You know, those guys are heroes of mine, so it's really tough. You know, I wish they would come and visit and see the hardware that we're doing here. And I think that would change their mind.
They inspired you to do this, didn't they?
Yes.
And to see them casting stones in your direction.
It's difficult.
There's a particular silence after someone you admired tells you no. It doesn't just sting, it shakes something. Because if they don't believe in it, should you? That moment is a fork. Most people take the easy road. They agree with the rejection. They fold it into their story as evidence. But a few people do something strange. They get quiet, and then they keep going, not out of defiance, out of something they can't explain yet.
When you had that third failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
3 failures. Most people have 1 and rewrite their whole plan. He had 3 and kept the same dream. The odds being against you doesn't mean you're wrong. It means you're early, or that the path is harder than you thought. Neither of those is a reason to stop. They're just facts, and facts don't get to decide your direction. You do.
What's something difficult you're going through that people don't often see?
Trying to feed Uber Lilith. No, I mean, you know, I mean, my mind is a storm, and I don't think most people would want to be me. They may think they would want to be me, but they don't. They don't know. They don't understand.
How are you doing?
I mean, overall, okay.
Here's what they don't put on the cover. The glory doesn't erase the storm. It just gives it a bigger stage. The person at the top is still the person who survived the bottom, and they carry both every single day. So if you're in the hard part right now, the leaky office, the third failure, the rejection from someone you believed in, you're not off the path. You're on it. The burden behind glory isn't a warning. It's the proof that you're building something real.
Why even begin?
When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor.